Welcome back to the boring trade game of Genoa. Let's jump right back into it. Now, those of you that were around last time will remember it's rest in pieces France. Unfortunately, their land is so expensive to take, we probably won't be able to get much out of them. But that's okay. To be honest, there's only a few token provinces I want on them, and it's actually in my favour that they remain strong after this war. I wouldn't actually mind if they lay the beat down into Austria after this. They've cancelled their mission on me, obviously realising that it is a futile endeavour to try to annex Genoa right now. And as usual, I've got a piece of paper that tells me a bunch of things that I need to do. But they're telling me things that require diplomats. So, and a bit more, Well, let's recall them for now. Let's see. Crusade Ottomans. Just in case you lose courier control shortly. What a fantastic idea. My pen's going AWOL. Okay. And remove the Mamluk embargo. Another cracking piece of advice. Because that's it's wasting my trade efficiency and I don't need this embargo anymore. But it also says take ale in Alexandria. Okay. Pretty bossy piece of paper today. Take land from France. Yeah, I can do that as well. Now everything's moving into position so that France will end up fairly badly occupied. And money's not too much of an issue right now, which is unusual for me. This is actually going to end up quite inefficient, but who's keeping score? There we go. Tells me to make a claim on Ancona because I want that province. Okay, makes sense to me. It is, after all, a non-Holy Roman Empire province, so even if I get discovered, it's a lot less aggressive expansion than if, say, I got discovered on Pisa. Now that Ale in Alexandria mission is very similar to all the other greedy trade missions that we have had thus far, and it should be one of the last ones I need because it'll punch my mercantilism up to 97.5%. Not to mention Alexandria is a great province. Not that I'm really concerned about control of the Alexandria node itself, since I'll be punching trade around the Cape, but for now Alexandria is pretty good and I think it's got a lot of spices, so it might also be handy to make our incision in the Mamluks before the Ottomans really get their grubby mitts on it all. Jake, there's still a couple of unsieged French provinces. I'm not seeing them. Oh, now I am. Oh, we win that just in time. You could say you saved me. We're hemorrhaging money once again. I don't mind Burgundian nationalists, that's okay. But they're a bit pathetic, so I guess they're not going to stick around. No, it's a full wipe. Well, my troops are dead anyway, so good night. It's just a case of waiting for France to fall, and we shall take our pickings from there. Putting the boring in boring trade game. So I want to crusade Ottomans after this. There's a whole lot of things I want to do here. Am I going to make them release nations? Well, here's the thing. Since the scaling of provinces in the peace deal for war score has changed in 1.6, I believe it was, provinces are no longer cheaper against larger nations. They used to be in all previous patches. So taking land is very expensive, but releasing nations is also very expensive. 3 provinces, 50%. Burgundy is the best I can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 provinces for 100% and a lot of diplo power for me. No, I'd rather not. Kaffa! I just went through so much effort of converting that province. Alright, Ile de Frogs is down. And there's every chance that you're going to revolt against me. Tisk. Okay, I think this may well be the last time we re-elect Andrea Doria, because I cannot risk having, well, falling into despotic rule. That's just unacceptable at this stage. I also hope that Austria and England persevere in this war. I don't need Liège anymore. Alsace could be pieced out. Right, Tuscany love me, which is great. Aragon, they probably hate that excommunication I give them, but too bad. Alright, everything about our finances is doing a-okay. I want to keep that admin because I'm going to need to core Provence, which is no easy task. Everything else just going swimmingly. In a sense, I don't like it when it goes this well. In another more accurate sense, I shouldn't be so fussy. The fear is England might peace out only for Aberdeen. And if England peace out, that's Austria out as well. And French peasants there again. Well, I worry not. Their rebels add to their desire for peace. She capped on Diplo. I'll take it. Like I said, a bit inefficient here, but I'm not. Who really cares? France has no army. We've got a conquest on Tuscany. Tuscany, do you have any friends? Aragon, Mantua, Naples. I don't think any of those are going to take over as war leader if I fight you. But we'll take care of that afterwards. There's no need to get greedy here. I am, after all, running a hilariously large deficit. Now, out of all this, I'm going to want Co as well, since it is a lovely estuary. Gascony would be nice, but I'm less concerned about that one. Also, it's very, very expensive to take in the war. Jake, the Republican tradition threshold for the random dictatorship event is 40 Republican tradition. Thanks for the heads up. That's another safe re-election then. And I love Andrea Diora. Okay, that works for me. Get 3 provinces. Maybe not all their money. A bit of money? A bit of money. Shekel Master wins again. Yeah. Now, Co is the cheapest, so I can just stamp down harsh treatment there and core it. No need to station troops there. Get rid of the mercs because they're not a necessity. All things considered, should have marched those troops out of there first. So everyone, if you're not from Co, I need you... most of you in Languedoc. Or Provence. I'll dismiss the mercenaries. And straight away let's get coring these, expensive though they may be. At least I had a core here. Unfortunately you're Protestant and it's going to be a pain to reconvert you. But needs must. Alright, easy money. Maximilian Zero, where did you read up on the threshold for becoming a dictatorship? Because that's not information that I've found. Okay, right, if you're a merc, time to go home. Is that really true? I mean, I'm going to want troops down in Algiers. Provence is much more likely to revolt. How to play this? Not to mention, now I'm going to need to fight the Ottomans with something. Perhaps getting rid of my mercenaries would be a bit heavy-handed at this stage. Alright, they pieced out. They'll remove their claim on Rethel. Austria took that previous. And money. Oh well. Yeah, I can't win them all. Honestly, we don't need much more than, or anything more than, a little bit of cog up there. The rest of you folks get back around to Provence whilst I figure out what to do. You there, sitting around doing nothing. Ups-a-daisy. And I want to fight Oyo. So many wars to fight, so little time. And so few troops. Yeah, Austria would help me in the war against the Ottomans, and frankly I think they're all I would need. It gives me an opportunity to get Burgas, take Izmit for myself as well. Wow, they'll only just barely help me out. Perhaps I should take advantage of the situation. But did I ever get that claim on Izmit? What about Mentis? Well then. I can't trust Morocco on their own, and I want to separate peace Algiers. Plan is coming together here. Right, I fight Algiers first before turning my attention on Ottoman then. But for that I need my troops down in Algiers, and I need to blockade the strait as well. Okay, mercenaries only. Oh wow. What are the odds? Let's just do it then. Good old crusade. Austria's a little weakened, but I'm sure they can take on the Ottomans fine by themselves. Whilst the Ottomans just wreck the busy fleet. No problemo. Now, is anything happening here, and is it worth just having you succeed to push down that revolt risk? It's clobbering time. A lot going on at once, and we know how good I am at handling multiple fronts. Nah, this seems a good opportunity to take care of those Tunisian rebels as well. We'll make the effort. But I won't enjoy watching Austria getting killed by the Ottoman. Right, you're fairly expensive to vassalize, but I do want to vassalize you. So I'll take half your land in this war and follow you up with another war for vassalization. How does that sound? Sounds great is how it sounds. Just KR will do. I'm being told to check and see if I can excommunicate France. Unfortunately, France took the Counter-Reformation, and as with most nations that took it, it makes them pretty difficult to excommunicate. Well, we don't need to excommunicate rulers left and right now, do we? There we go, Ottomans getting beaten back. I'm not too concerned if they occupy this province. It's just one province in the grand scheme of things. Always got to think of that grand scream. Grand scream. Go with that. Hey, Morocco, you're meant to attach to me here, buddy. Well, whatever. They're just rebels, right? Just rebels. Just rebels. Gee, that was a quiet annihilation. Okay, France is still keen to take me, so they're fabricating more claims. That's okay, though. By owning Provence, I have gained a staggering majority of 52% in this one trade node, bringing us ever closer to confirming our thalassocracy. We need Genoa, Venice, Tunis, Ragusa, and Alexandria. We got Genoa. I think we need to be just the strongest, so reducing Naples' fleet or adding our own there would be enough. We don't quite dominate Ragusa. If I did actually put my light ships to something other than privateering, we might get somewhere. Wow, you guys really bit the dust there. And give you a leader so you regenerate slightly quicker. Works for me. Ooh, Jez is entering the fray. Okay. I got access to the Mamluks then. My quick snipe in Algeria may not be such a grand idea after all. Or I could bring more troops down, but it does leave this area open to rebellion. Of course, I do have more troops than necessary down here, but I want to be ready to kill Kilwa. No, it is a necessity. We'll have these guys divided and conquered easily enough. Speaking of, Morocco's got religious ideas. Ah, they're trying to convert this one. I should make defending that one a priority. Multiple fronts are the only fronts. If I don't clean up Algeria fast... Actually, there's really no hurry to take Algeria. I shouldn't place such a big priority on something that doesn't need to fall anyway. What I should focus is getting Constantinople back in blurple hands. At least the battles down there help get us the ticking war score that we need. As long as I get Izmit and somehow get rid of Burgas. I could take it and sell it to Poland. They certainly have a claim on it. And I certainly don't want it. Oh my. You're doing well. Get off of me, Austria. You don't need both those stacks against Kilwa, Jake. They're filthy. True, but Mamluks have access right the way down here. Since they managed to protectorate Ethiopia, Adal and Ajiran, it's probably a fair guess to assume that gets them all the way down to Kilwa. Jake, do you have a plan for Austria's Our Claim on Northern Italy mission? We'll look at Austria. I'm keeping them busy. They're not going to be ready for it. Oh, they have the mission Our Claims in Northern Italy. And they desire my provinces minus 200 and just broke my... You're cursed, Andri. That's going to make them much more likely to drop out of this war because they're no longer my ally. Well, I say bring it on, Austria. I'll be ready for you. Now we can convert you. Probably won't be easy, but we can do it. Mind you, only as long as you live. Well, that frees up a Diplo slot. Thank you, Austria. Ko will be fine, and Languedoc even more so. Did Austria just get a peasants' war? No, that was Aragon. Morocco's economy is going to be hurting without that gold. Okay, Andrea Diora one more time then. I do enjoy getting all these points. Well, who wouldn't? Gee, maxing out on everything. I don't want to waste dip on the Spanish square. Well, if I'm maxing out, might as well waste it. Oh, right, the Diplo cap as well. What a waste. But I can't get another national idea for a while. The woes of being Western tech. What can you waste dip on again? That'll do. Buildings, but don't really need the buildings. Well, I suppose I'll be building these trade buildings in important provinces anyway, so... Where are the trade nodes? Or the special trade areas? Goodbye, money. Jake, what do you think about building forts? I will need quite high-level forts over in my strategic areas, but we'll get those later on. Not worried about them right now. Gonna need this admin for coring Izmit, but not much of it. Oh, what a waste! I could have taken the build cost idea, made all those cheaper. Wait. 50%, yeah, I waited too long. Ah, well. Something to remember for next time. Well, that was a bit specific. Oh well. Ooh, that looks nice as well. Culture conversion, someone suggests. Not really a necessity right now. Man, Lombard South Africa is one greedy place. Thankfully they're all my culture, my religion, so there should be no problems there. This actually does give me a good opportunity to wreck Algiers. also get them out of that coalition against me. Well, when life gives you opportunity, you might as well take it. We'll wipe their troops and carpet them. Whilst we take the fight to the Ottoman. The Ottomans seem to be coming up a little short, but I wonder if it's short enough that I could siege Izmit without issue. It is all just plains. Well, I want it. Settle for all these mountainous provinces. Taking half of Algiers shouldn't be too heavy on the overextension, since it's fairly low base tax land. Hello from Sydney. Hello, sweet beats. First time catching the stream live. Well, welcome to an incredibly boring stream. Just a quiet trade game. Nothing special. New exploits. The greatest message. Good, one dead French cardinal. But I'm running out of steam here in the Curia. Pretty desperately at that. Try stealing you. And there's no way I'll be able to excommunicate Austria unless we went to war. Oh dear, they got Blurple capital. Get to work, Austria. What do you think this alliance is here for? Did you remember to call Crusade versus the Ottomans? I most certainly did. That's great. But are there any other places that I want to colonize right now? I kind of want up here. 1,000 men. I know there's one more trade area that I really want. And I think the natives are quite soft up here. Oh well, hold on, helps if I actually put you in charge first. Let's try and get it before France gets their filthy baguettes on it. I know one of these is a trade area, but I think it's currently under occupation. Did that take you long? Not long at all. There we go. St. Lawrence Estuary. And it's in the Gulf of St. Lawrence trade node, which is fairly important. Fairly very important. I may just have to conquer that. But for now, we've got stuff to explore. Jake, there are 2 more trade provinces. Yeah, I think I'm looking at one and the other one is way over this area. Oh jeez. You keep doing that, our folks get back there. I don't fancy my chances in that battle. But if I had the Pope with me, Battle Pope Celestinus, or maybe he's not too concerned about the fight, I'll make him concerned. Level 3 fort here, right? 1, 2, 3. Stick with me, Pope, we go a long way. Preferably this way so we don't take the straight crossing penalty. Alright. You versus me, Pope. You versus me, Ottoman. 1v1, no items. That doesn't look good. Doesn't look good at all. We're not going to last 6 days for you. Ducats or trade efficiency? Straight up ducats would be nice, but straight up ducats would be nice. Okay, that's kinda good. Everyone's charging into the Ottomans, including the Mamluks. That'll weaken the Mamluks for when we want to take them on as well. All really coming together. Right, they took Raska. How's that going to work out for me? Pretty well, I think. You folks need to drink from the manpower pool. And I need to spend these points. I don't want to spend it on that. Certainly don't want to spend it on that. What a waste. But I got nothing better to spend it on. I suppose that's a pretty beefy tech. We're looking at what here exactly? Tertios? Nah, they're not aggressive enough. Is there an achievement for the trade node thing, or just for fun? Just for fun. I do occasionally play this game for my own enjoyment. Rare, I know. Okay, so the only 2 provinces I really need to worry about here, other than that trade node, is Ottawa's capital and Maya's province here as well. Constantinople's down. Their fleet's about to go goodbye. Oh, nice. And all I really need is Izmit and Burgas, and that will make them shift their capital. Of course, there's every chance Austria's going to come for me, and I am without ally against them. Still, they've spent a lot of money and manpower on my wars. If I ally Poland, it may or may not be a good deterrent against Austria. Muscovy's only interested in the Crimea, so I think it could be time to rekindle alliances, Poland. I know you were never any good before, but let's hope you're just that good bit better this time. Now when I peace out with you, I'm going to want 70% of your country. Or 70% war score worth. Yeah, this should work out. Two free colonists though. What to do? I kind of want to leave that province for any western nation that's looking to hop over to Asia behind me, because they're going to have to chew through tropical here anyway, and I need to give them time to build up Asian provinces. But no one else is going to take these ones, so... There we go. Jake, the Bosphorus isn't blockaded, huh? Of course it is. It just looks like he's in port. Right, at Tech 12, these natives are no match, no matter how African they are. Is it really worth scoring Mentees? How long do I want to keep Blurple around for? I would like them to get their ideas fleshed out so they can actually convert some of this horrible land. But they seem to be a bit bad at that. Must be something to do with King Leon. He's no great Leon. Also, is this within my range? Oh yeah. Okay, this is good. I've got everything I need. I just need to separate peace Algiers for more than that. And we're good to go. Also, yeah, I excommunicated you. But as long as you're allied with Austria, that's one fight I don't want to be engaging in. Yeah, call for peace. These provinces are all more or less ready to pop. He was so keen to fight. Incredible. Can't beat the cog swarm though. Okay, that's their capital. And this is a holy war, so I don't pay the costs for taking Algerian land. Right, Oran's got to be won. It's worth a lot. I don't want to risk it. take one more of these provinces and figure it out. Good news. Solidified our place in the Holy See. Oh. Keep those trade company booms coming in. As long as they don't seem to be costing me monarch points, I'm all too happy to have them. Gotcha. Hold on. I was mistaken. It's this one that I need. Gee, I was just looking at it as well. It just shows how good I am at noticing things. Jake, how many hours do you have in EU4? I'd rather not disclose that. I used to be able to say less than I have in Killing Floor, but I can't say that anymore. Jeez. Revolts now of all times. Okay, Algiers, surely now. What do we do with you? Now I need to take more than 70 war score off of you, and preferably have it connected. But I want Iran itself, because war score to base tax, it's the best deal going. But there seems to be no good way to cut it. Thank you, Doctor. As long as I don't have to say it. Yeah, that's still a bit risky, but okay, we'll roll with that. But I don't want my troops cooped up in provinces that are going to be problematic like that. Yeah, I'll take him down to Figwig then. Once you get out of there on the 1st of June, time to peace Algiers, and then we roll over the Ottoman. No point doing anything to that. Troops over to Figwig. No. Oh, we do have revolters chance here because we lost our boot stomping. I know we're overflowing with those points, but let's not be wasteful with them. We'll take Burgas and just give it to Poland. Take all your money. And do you have any alliances I want rid of? Crimea, Hejaz, Tripoli. I'll take care of Tripoli in my own time. Actually, speaking of taking care of them in my own time, I can separate piece them. That's a white piece that'll give me a 5-year truce, just in case I need a... Wait, what? Okay, not a 5-year truce, but a 8-year truce. Okay. Is that because I'd already selected this here? Because this would give me an 8-year truce. I wonder. Is there anyone else I can piece here? Alright, how about I get rid of these hypothetical demands, and then I piece Crimea. Will that give me a longer period? Ooh, an opportunity to get this, the estuary. 5 base tax, Sunny. Well, of course that's going to give me an 8-year truce. But it's an estuary. It's also a little detached from everything else. Might be a bigger pain than it's worth. No, I can't afford to think like that. I need the shekels. Yeah, that looks good. Don't think there's any other land I'm particularly keen on getting right now. I'm asked if I was sure I was looking at Tripoli. I'm pretty sure. Okay, there we go. 2 pieces of land that I need. I'm not greedy, that'll do. See how quickly they move their capital, but I think they'll have to be at peace to do it. I don't want this province, but I don't want to release Bulgaria. I do kind of want Poland to be stronger. Although that would probably weaken them in the longer run. Oh, jeez, they're at war. Well, welcome to the world, Bulgaria. I'll probably just ditch you as a vassal. I think I need to wait 5 years, though. Yeah, enforced by a truce. But only a 5-year truce. Who knows, I might even give them up as a peace deal. Now what? I got my options, that's a certainty. Poland is in debt. Now, if I had more shekels, I'd happily give them to you. Now, what to do with you folks? And there is an Algerian to destroy here. Now, Mali would fight me, and they would probably take quite a bit of land there. So I'm going to need some troops down in Gabu to take care of them. Not many, but a few. Well, if ever there was an opportunity to explore this land, I need to make sure you two are friendly, though. They're defensive towards them, so I'll give them a bit of time. In fact, they may even be in debt. I'm such a nice guy that I'm going to send them a little gift. Just something to get them back on their feet. $5,000? How many men am I going to need to take these guys down? I reckon 9k should be plenty. Onwards. Now, in the grand scheme of things, I'm going to want Timbuktu. But just how grand a grand scheme of things is that? Would Blurple by Burgas, Jake? No, different culture group and wrong religion. Montenegro? No. take care of Algiers. Well, maybe not by directly attacking Algiers, that'd be foolish. Yeah, excellent. A great way to get around longer truce timers, just find an ally to blitz right into. Mali remains war leader, and I'm really not scared of them. I do take a little bit of offense to them blockading me though. You'll probably take care of the enemy's armies. I'll deal with carpet sieging. There's something great about this shekel-minded merchant republic just using mercenaries to do all their bidding. I really like that. Sorted. Hello, Timbuktu. Give it to me. I need to get a feel for how good Timbuktu will be in my hands. My name is Shitatsu Sho, Jake. What is this truce timer you speak of? There we go. So we annex and release Algiers. There's nothing really I want out of Mali. Or is there? No, there isn't. Oh, don't tempt me, Andrea. Don't tempt me. I have to show my admiration for you, though. You lived through several terms and you can retire peacefully. But now I need to pick a bureaucrat. Because I need them admin points. I've had focus in it all game. Well, most of it now. Debt is sometimes simply unavoidable. I don't know. Still, it's... I don't want to take it. Let's see just how good my troops are at fighting natives. France, Portugal, Munster, Austria. Oh, okay, that was not too good. I was hoping you would fight considerably better than that. Ah, but of course, you're still not so good. All this fighting, can't we all just get along? Tlemcen I care not about. That's fine, if they can do that sieging for me. To be honest, spy offense and spy defense, who even needs it anymore? If your spy fails, you just send him right back. And people are going to forge claims on you anyway. They're fairly keen on fighting me. Back that stack up. I don't fancy my chances there. Not one bit. Getting to the point where the guilds might actually not be a bad choice, but still, aristocrats for me. Like I said, let the peasants deal with that. No problems. No problems whatsoever. Maybe not have Kara in this coalition, though. Oddly enough, the Ottomans aren't in this coalition. I'm still going to want half of their land. Pretty much if it borders the Med, I want it. That's just a case of sucks to be you. Okay, Naples going on the offensive. Is that going to work out for me? And there is always the option to vassalize and integrate them, although their land could also go to the Pope. Hey, you two used to be allied. What happened? Oh, that's good. Are any of these provinces I actually want to keep here? You know, it's high time I got Azov done. Jake, when is it time to kill Tuscany? Probably after this war. Right. A claim on Jenny. But I don't want Jenny. It's full of grain. Now, if there were gold, which there is, that would be a different story. But I don't want to have to take more Mali land. I want to leave Sierra Leone for others, so I could go Grain Coast and this Terra Incognita. No, I could take this route. That might work out better for me. But hey, I don't want Jenny. You'll just have to be upset. In this one province, it's, yeah, not looking too hot. Don't you want Jen to connect to Timbuktu, Jake? No, I'd rather have these provinces because they'll be my culture, my religion, and none of this Mali grainy rubbish. There's also the possibility that I will take this route down, and the more I think about it, the more I want that. In fact, I might just take the whole strip. But I want the other Western nations to colonize these provinces for me. Just a shame they're a bit busy overseas. But other than Ottawa and Maya, I have everything I need. That's right, we actually have a bit of planning going on here. Ottomans still at war, so they can't move their capital, and they're winning against the Mamluks. But as we've now proven, Ottoman war is not a problem. Even less of a problem when I can actually focus my units in one direction. And I'll be glad I kept these troops down here for so long soon. Nationalism until 47, and then we'll remove Congo as a culture. So many places I want to war. I love how no matter what the good is you get, they always go, good news! You can never have too much grain. Wool, fantastic. The only one that really makes your person go, oh yes, is gold. And towards the end of the game, you don't want gold. Because gold means gold rush, giving you inflation. And late game 400 ducats is not that big a deal. Invest in a naval force, I can get behind that. Alright, enough of this rubbish. That's what mercenaries die for me for. We got our war goal. Not that we want it. Jake, why do you hate the Congolesians? I don't hate them. I just think they'd be a lot better if they were Lombard. Is that a crime? Right, that's one dead conquistador, but that's okay. Won't need leadership to kill them. Possible advisors. We're drowning in advisors at this rate. But I'm not taking anything I need to core here, so let's keep them ideas flowing. Who will they be? Oh, trading in wine is fantastic. Theologian, I actually want that. Isn't there a special idea you can only get with a level 3 theologian? I must know. No, just the advancement of religion, but we'll take that anyway. And I'll fire you shortly, because I need that +2 advisor. I know he's very likely to die, but that's okay. Our theologian was just doing a part-time job. Alright, good night Algiers. Heavy on the dip cost, 200, but that's okay. And Mali, if I could even take my war. No. You have no alliances, do you? You have military access through everyone? Does that mean you're marching up to get me or something? I hope not. I don't think I need these mercenaries anymore. Alright Mali, how about just your gold? You don't have any. And I don't want to waste points getting rid of those. And that's kind of a waste. Alright, you get a white piece, lucky you. And goodbye you. Now we spit out Algiers. They get my technology and they take religious ideas. And look at that, a 5 admin leader. So again, you'll convert all this land to Christian for me, and then I will integrate you. Simple as that. Easy money. Ottoman's still at war, so they can't move their capital. Ugh. I'll just give in to your demands. It's not worth the pain of fighting you. And I think it's high time I replaced mercenaries with standing army, because we're looking at quite a lot of manpower now. But why not look at more? Ah, Mad Badger. One of us must have read each other's mind. And we're at tech. Next technology, artillery starts becoming somewhat useful. And we have the money, but not the support limit, so I will start investing in artillery. Rather than just for sieging. Castile, de-excommunicated. Cannot be having that, but there's also Aragon. No, it's going to be Castile. Goodbye. Portugal, France, and Austria. No, goodbye. I do, after all, quite want Andalusia, but I'll maybe do that when you go to war with France. Or when I carve a path through Aragon for it. Speaking of carving up Aragon. Do the Ottomans need to move their capital for you? Not anymore, but I won't be able to return it to Byzantium directly unless... unless they move their capital off of it. And they will move their capital when they go to peace. I just wonder if they pay the admin for it. There's no easy way to check. Not in Iron Man mode. Now you're allied with Tripoli, who I only have... Hold on, do we have the same truce? Pretty much. 10th of June, 1549. Okay, well, I'll be fighting Tripoli to get through you. Meantime, I need to consider my mission to take Alexandria. I got the option Mamluks or Italy. I suppose chat can decide for me. I got my claim on Anacona, right? Yeah. Italy, Italy, Italy. Oh, we're tied. Alexandria plus Rashid. Somebody says Turkish delight. No thanks. Tartar Patriots, good. I'll take the free local autonomy. An extra year of nationalism is no big thing. Oh wait, that's part of the Kiev trade node? Huh. Never even thought about that. I don't want to lose admin, but we need that Republican tradition back, or else we're going to be plagued with bad events. All these barracks increase manpower from 67,000 to 72,000, so that's pretty sick. Make ourselves a nice 28 stack. Austria's involved in this war against Castile. Maybe I should have given them military access. Nah, they can get it through. They can't. But they don't want it from me. Okay. It's kind of a shame because fighting you was meant to be my ticket to fighting Naples. Aragon and Manly Mantua. It's high time I annexed you, Mantua. I only have a claim on Ferrara, and that's going to be expensive to core. And the HRE is going to hate me for taking it. But I must unify Italy. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Aragon's not much of a threat. What are they going to do? Siege up Languedoc and Provence. So why are you still why is Switzerland still an available rival for me? Surely they should have been kicked off for being too weak. Unless I am the weak one. Running out of Bolognese. So it's high time I worked my way up here then. Or down there, or along here, I don't know. Jake, you're their rival, so they're valid for you, but why am I valid for them? That makes no sense. Makes me want to vassalize them just so they can stop being my rival, because it's a waste of power projection. I only get 1 for embargoing them and 10 for having them as a long-time rival. That's not worth it. Okay, 2 ways I can go about this. I can fight you. Oh, I don't have that claim. Fighting you to call in Tuscany, and Tuscany might not become war leader. Or I can fight Tuscany and get Aragon involved. But Aragon might become war leader. Especially since... Might be in my interest to fight Mantua then. it's gotta be Tuscany. There's no time to waste. Alright, works out in the end. Why didn't you fabricate on Mantua? Mantua is their capital. And I am fabricating a claim on Ferrara. And I will get that claim on Ferrara. Gee, this isn't a war. This is just a massacre. It's you I should be getting my claims on. I want Abruzzi. This isn't even fair. That works against me. Whoa. Crap. Good. Okay, more bureaucrats, please. Again with the guilds, let's just keep those aristocrats in power, because I'm overflowing with mill. Jake, why not prepare claims on Ika, Gores, and suppose I could. Agartha expansion seems to have pretty much gone away anyway. But I don't... Well, yeah, I'm going to need Lika eventually. The guilds is the most crappy faction ever. Build cost minus 10% is pretty good for a sprawling empire. But yeah, the others are somewhat better. Okay, so all of my diplomats are fabricating claims. That's unusual for me. I would quite like to get statute and restraint of appeals, but... Another unusual thing, I will take the papal influence. I feel kind of bad for the enemy right now. Did I not get the spread of the Reformation somewhere that I didn't want it? Yeah, Kaffa. Ugh. Well, at least it's easier to convert than Blurple religion. how's the conversation of Greece going? Right, they're doing 2. Because they got their extra missionary. Okay. I just need to hope that these don't rise up then. Would I rather have my troops in Izmid? Or protecting Blurple? I think Blurple can take care of it. Now, you are much too big to vassalize just by looking at you, but I suspect if I take Ancona and I fabricate a claim on Pisa or Siena, I should be good to go. Now, when you fabricate a claim on someone that you're at war with, and you would have to do it before going to war, it goes about half as fast. It's a shame I didn't have a better Inquisitor. Right, so you are 111. But I won't even need to fabricate a claim on the rest of you. I can just excommunicate. That won't be enough. Although they'll have was at war, but I don't think that'll be as good as at war. Did Jake manage to finish Ryukyu World Conquest in time? Yes, we did. We had a good 4 years to spare. Also getting discovered left, right, and centre here, but nobody seems to care. This is good. Tripoli, I never want you in this coalition, so let's get those relations sky high. Oh, they're alone. What happened to Kara? They definitely joined. Well, no worries, matey. Oh, great. Somebody's got religious 3. Is 3 the one? No, okay. They're just good. They're going for those low base tax ones. I suppose that's the explanation. So we get the Mantua claim, we annex Mantua, we take Ancona, we core it all, find some way to get a Cassis on Tuscany. But I think we go for Naples after this. There is no time. Oh, and we get rid of the vassalization of Bulgaria. Break vassalization. Never wanted you in the first place. You haven't moved your capital though, and you're at peace. Is it because I didn't take Burgas? You're not threatened? Well, I'll just have to go to war for it. Thankfully, we've still got Holy War because of this. And I can get to war with you faster by just fighting you. And that's on 49. Plenty of time for Italian unification wars though. Done like dinner. Now, the Austria's going to ask for these back because I don't have a core on them unless I remain at war. Wow, that's expensive. But they're quick to core, so maybe I shouldn't worry. I should just take Ancona and instantly go to war with Naples. Maybe take more than just Abruzzi. Jake wouldn't be Wouldn't Pisa be better? In case it revolts. No, I can walk to Ancona through the Pope, who's my vassal. Right, you're allied with Castile, but Castile would have no way of getting over here. Well... nope, no way of getting over here. They could siege up Cadiz and Gibraltar. No, perhaps I should leave Naples then. I'd rather focus my intent on Castile fully. So who are my other war targets? There was Oyo. There's always Oyo. Well, we could kill Tuscany. No, I need Tuscany to keep its troops because I want them to be relatively strong. Alright, well that's what we'll do then. We'll get a claim back on Benin. I was just a bit too slow. I lost a couple of years there. Do I want a whole line north? Yeah, I think I will. Got nothing else to spend my colonists on. So we've got a claim going there. We'll just go to war so that we can peace out and not have the Emperor demand unlawful territory from us. I don't want Ancona. That's only going to be a 6 or 7 year truce with you. Seven, okay. Get you cored, and I'm not going to waste points on harsh treatment here since we really don't need it. Coalition, schmoalition. A 10 stack should be plenty. We'll send them down to Oyo, take Benin, and we'll be fine. Okay, now I'm really starting to want Tripoli out of this coalition. They're going to bring in all kinds of nasties. I'm curious why you haven't moved your capital, though. Are you that confident you're just going to blitz through Bulgaria to take it back? I can't warn you because... oh no, these are defections. They'll go back to Bulgaria. And there's no way I'm giving you military access through that. Still got to get my ale in Alexandria. Jake, why you core Tuscany lands? Why not sell it back after the Second War? You know, I didn't even consider that. Is there a good reason? Is there really a good reason? There probably is a good reason. Yeah, there is. I'm not going to annex and release Tuscany, I'm just going to vassalize them. And the coring cost for Ancona on its own, well, it was a discount because of the claim. And I think... think I'm talking nonsense. Jake, is Tuscany in the HRE? Yes, they are. So Austria will no doubt protect them. Let's get that. Can't quite excommunicate. Pisa. Siena, Pisa. Okay. Tech 7 probably wouldn't be smart of me just to walk in with 2,000 men, so I shall sail in with 10. Shouldn't take long to core those lands. Everybody wins. Still another year to my colonists arrive, so plenty of time for my troops to land, wipe out Oyo. Not going to annex them, I only want one of their provinces. I can take it for free anyway. I'm very happy to see Oyo win. Normally it's Hausa, you see, just curb stomp everything. Right. Now I hate both Austria and France, and they hate me. But I actually want to goad Austria into fighting me. So we'll let France like us a bit. They're just merchants. It's only shekels. Okay, all this getting discovered is starting to ignite the aggressive expansion, but I think we're good enough to deal with it now. Because France is hostile towards me, they won't join the coalition, because they want to kill me on their own. I'll be leaving those troops there anyway as rebel support to get the main fleet back. I think once we're done with all this, we can finally get our ale in Alexandria. Greek patriots. Patriotism for Blurple. Could there be anything more disgusting? But they're only patriots, they'll only cost me 10 prestige to give in, and I certainly don't hold Kaffa for the economical benefits. Oh, jeez. Holy hell, Jake's been busy. How many hundreds of hours have I missed? Not many. I think this is only the second or third? No. Maybe the fourth period of this game. Level 2 fort, huh? Easy money. I wonder where Oyo's 1,000 cavalry are then. Oh, well. You go, girl, I suppose. Gotta get my ale in Alexandria. I'll need that better relations over time, though. Get that aggressive expansion to melt away. But this 28 stat can deal with just about anything that comes our way around here. Support limit far from great, but good enough. Okay, we're the only province generating any trade in Hudson Bay, but we do control all of it. That's all right then. Jake, your prestige goes a little bit through the toilet. Yeah, that's affecting our better relations over time as well. But we'll get that prestige back. I just need to fight a big war. Come on, Austria, you want those claims in northern Italy, don't you? Tell me, if I were to fight Austria, Poland? You're in... Right, that's it. Poland. Get yourself something to eat. Good. They paid off their debt. And they remain good and Catholic through the hard times. The Ottomans still haven't moved their capital. Most aggravating. I mean, I can still fight them and take Constantinople. Oh, whoa, it just moved. To Karaman, but I want that province as well. You scum. Okay, once we core Mantua, we can get ourselves out of this war. Can also consider who else to excommunicate. Poland. Yeah, nobody good. Nobody's good for it. Natives lose size. I can't be having that. We'll just help them out. I'll take a quick water break. I'll be back in a couple minutes. That is a problem. Poland have 3 cardinals. Mostly because they embraced the Counter-Reformation. If I go to war with them, it probably won't be enough to change the Pope's opinion of them. But I could war them through warring Aragon. Does mean I'd have to fend off England, but... want to war Aragon, need to get these provinces, but I also need to war the Mamluks. And the Ottomans again. And the large women again. Raffle King, welcome. It is indeed a Jake stream. I could get an extra merchant, but it would cost me 50 shekels. 50 administrative shekels. And I'm not willing to give that up. Sorry, Castile, it doesn't work that way. Oh, I guess it does for the next 4 years. Now we're just dripping with military tech here. It's really not worthwhile building those military buildings elsewhere. Stick it to my culture group so I don't lose too much manpower. 15% manpower loss in accepted culture or culture group. In culture group. 33% in non-accepted cultures. Okay, so I was playing a multiplayer game the other day as a Sam, and the missionary for the Hindus is a crane. I think that was a bug a while ago and they haven't fixed it. It was really funny. Alright, we'll take all your money. We'll take Benin. I actually want you dead because you're animist. No point making you a protectorate though. Just Benin, thanks. That would be divine. They decommission their fleet because they no longer have a whatchamathingy. Cheap as chips. No point putting down harsh treatments as I have troops ready to take them on. And now what? Still a little over my dip limit here. If I fought you, I lost my conquest on you. Switzerland, Venice, Naples, and Tuscany would get involved, but then it's in a coalition war, and I won't be able to separate peace them. I could fight the Ottomans on their own, but I would have to wait, only 2 years to do that. Could fight the Mamluks whilst they're still licking their own wounds. So the question is, do I take on the Mamluks or the Ottomans? It would give me another pocket where I would have to dedicate troops to if I took on the Mamluks now, but I do want that ale. That Alexandrian ale. Only for 8 more years I've got that claim. When did I get a free merchant? Did one of them return home from something, or did I temporarily lose and regain strong trading somewhere? Definitely always had it there. Never had it here. Insanity. And I've no idea where to put him. Where did the other one get taken away from? Collecting, collecting, collecting. Collecting. I think I was collecting at the Cape. Although it would almost make more sense to collect in the Congo. How's that? pretty good is what it is. Should give me a bonus or two. Or maybe I already have one. Jake, you made a trade company in Oyo and got a merchant. Yeah, but I already had the trade company here. Oh, we had I had everything to the trade company there. Already got that strong merchant. Well, who's keeping score? Let's finally do Gabu and hope that it doesn't revolt. Let's make sure it doesn't revolt. 30 military power down the chute, but who cares? I don't care. I need to wait a wee while for you guys to get enough religious ideas to convert all this high base tax Sunni land. I mean, Iran's going to need... yeah, that's a better example. 8's 4, and they're going to need another 2 because it's Sunni. So they're going to need 6 power. They have 2 base, 3 from religious ideas, and I'm sure they'll get the other 2 somewhere. I can check their power if they're actively converting anything else. Here we go. Oh, they're good. Wait, being pious? What? Why do you have piety bonus? Algiers, do you have something you want to tell me? That doesn't make any sense. Jake, if you take Alexandria, you might be able to force thalassocracy. Why are you pious? Could there be some trick to keeping piety bonuses whilst changing religion? I should write that one down somewhere. Something to look into for later. Right. We'll try and get you out of that coalition. Because I'm a good guy, Tripoli. You don't have to worry about me. No, I do want that ale in Africa, but my thinking is, if I return Constantinople and I take Mentis, I can then attack